You have a phone call, a message, or a text. You have been waiting for this. You have been waiting for an answer or for more insight about whatever it is you're going to get a message about. This will happen very soon. I'm seeing within 2 weeks. So let's take a look. Yes, faith. You've had to wait just sort of in good faith that it's all going to work out here. Death. Whenever I see this, it's so interesting. See this little shape right here? There's another card in this deck that has that shape, and it's on the pain card. So when I see the death card in this deck, it's like there's a receding of pain. Something either has ended or it is going to end. It's in the process of ending. And it feels like it's either been painful or you feared a painful ending. You've been kind of working through that or preparing yourself. And it feels like that's kind of why this information, this call, this message can come through, is because at an emotional and energetic level, you've opened yourself up to letting something go, to letting something end. And maybe before, you know, in your emotional body and your energy body, it's like, I can't let this go. You may have recently completed a karmic cycle, but you're not like holding on to something with a death grip, and that's why this information can happen now. So let's get more details. Yeah, the star. Whatever this is, it's been headed your way for a minute, and it is overwhelmingly positive, right? There is healing that's going to take place. It is overwhelmingly positive, even if it is on the heels of something more challenging. Trust. Well, look at that. You had faith and trust. Is it? There it is. It was at the top. Yeah, faith and trust, right there. So some of you, you've had to take a leap on something, and you're getting confirmation that that faith was not misplaced. You put your trust in something, or you're being asked to put your trust in something, and there's a feeling here with the heart in the middle where it's like you and spirit are meeting in the middle, meeting you halfway. Some of you took like a little bit of a leap of faith and you're waiting for something to pan out. Again, with that death at the bottom, it's like one thing is ended and you're waiting for something new to begin, and you kind of just had to keep the faith here. And it feels like as a result, this is going to be confirmation that that faith was well-founded. Yeah, the Tower. The star always follows the Tower in the major arcana, which is the healing after the destruction. Judgment. Okay. The Ten of Swords. Oh no. Okay. All right, the Three of Wands. So here's what it is. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is challenging. We have Mars energy, so Aries, but heavy Scorpio in this reading. We also have a little bit of Sun in Gemini with the Ten of Swords. So, many of you have been waiting for an answer. You've been waiting for some type of insight. You've been waiting for a confirmation. And for some of you, this is confirmation of something that is difficult to handle. It's painful to deal with, but intuitively you're like, I feel like this is what's going on, or I feel like this is the path. You had an intuitive nudge. Some of you, it's like you are getting the confirmation you need in order to take action. There is a crumbling with the Tower. I'm going to clarify this in a minute, because whenever the Tower, and Judgment for that matter, comes out, it usually warrants a deeper look. Whatever this is like, this has to crumble and fall away because it's not stable. And healing with the star, as well as divine alignment, can't happen with whatever this is in the way. And so you guys are getting this information, this insight, in order to knock that out of the way. And with Judgment, this is an opportunity for you to have a complete and total do-over. With the Ten of Swords, I'm not going to lie to you, there is at least an element of this that feels painful. It might feel like betrayal. That might be the fear here. You might feel like this is the bitter end. And it's always interesting because both the Ten of Swords and Judgment are both endings. The Ten of Swords is like, all done. Finito, not going to come back, like dead as a doornail. That's partially why it's so sad. But Judgment sometimes can indicate a resurrection. So when they come up together in a reading, I'm like, well, that's interesting now, isn't it? Some of you guys, something ended definitively with the Ten of Swords, and you had to let it go. And the process of letting it go required a lot of healing. And you are getting a revival here with the Three of Wands. A lot of you had to kind of like, if that's, resonates with your situation, you had to keep going without really any confirmation that things are going to be okay. And they were. The healing process, the path to healing and enlightenment with the star, as well as an alignment, needed to play out the way it did in order to facilitate that level of healing and alignment. But for many of you, I feel like whatever this is either something that's recently happened with the Tower or is in the process of happening with the Tower. If something is ending and it feels painful, I feel like the blow on this is softened a little bit, both by judgment, but especially because the skull on the Ten of Swords is looking at the Three of Wands, meaning something painful is happening with the Ten of Swords, an ending is happening, but at the same time, there is, yes, 555 on the timer. At the same time, there is excitement with the Three of Wands. It's like confirmation that what you're doing is working, or what you're doing is gonna work, right? So I have to get more details because I'm nosy. What's going on with the Tower here? What is the Tower? Can you show me the Tower? The Emperor. I feel like the Hierophant at the bottom. You are going to have a clash with somebody. The Emperor can be Aries energy, so more Mars. This could be a masculine energy figure. But see how in this version he's got a little book that says Dems to Rules. These are two people. We have Taurus, we have Aries. Two people, and those signs don't have to resonate in order for the message to apply. Two people who have very strong beliefs, strong values, strong methodologies and ways of doing things. You may have capitulated to this person in the past. This is a very strong-willed individual, or they come across very confident, almost domineering. And sometimes with that Hierophant energy and the Emperor, this is somebody who's a little self-righteous. Like their beliefs are the ultimate belief. Their ways of doing things, that's just the way you do it. And that's all there is to it. That's the vibe. This might be somebody you're leaving behind. I feel like this energy of standing up for yourself. What is the Emperor here? Yeah, the Chariot, more strong will. Cancer energy. And the Four of Pentacles. This could be about how to split resources. Some of you need to get paid from somebody who is refusing to pay you. And there's an argument that's about to take place. Some of you, a living situation or a job is crumbling with the Tower and the Four of Pentacles. But there's a sense here of stability, right? This is financial. This is a home. This is like a daily routine, right? Like, so whoever and whatever this is wrapped up in, this is part of your day to day, and how you live your day, how your life is structured on a regular basis. There is a crumbling. There is a change that is happening. But with the Emperor, what I'm seeing here is that you're being put in a position to take back your power. And I think some of you have lost that power. Yeah, Four of Cups at the bottom. A lot of fours here, so this is a lot about home. This is a lot about stability. Whatever this is, it feels like you've been dismissed, or you're losing interest, you're losing emotional engagement, because it feels like either you haven't been involved in the process, or like you're not being listened to. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Some of you, you're like, there's a reader I really like, and it's a sun sage. You should go check her out. But she always kind of refers to the Queen of Pentacles sometimes as like a long-suffering wife energy. Some of you, you might be Virgos or have Virgo placements. You've put your own desires on the back burner for way too long. Or you've like capitulated to this person, this situation, too long. And as a result, it feels like the time is coming to stand your ground. What is this Judgment about? The Knight of Wands. This is this energy of, I'm doing this. I'm going in this direction. Especially, look, the Knight of Wands is like flying away from the Emperor. We have Sag energy here, but it's like, I'm doing this. I'm going in this direction. I am taking this opportunity. I'm just going. For some, this is somebody who's doing this like to you, right? They could just be like, deuces, see ya. Maybe backing out of an arrangement or just going in a different direction is more something I feel like. I don't get this huge energy of you being like left in the lurch in like a material financial way. But it's like, I'm just, I gotta go. Yeah, Eight of Wands at the bottom, more Sag energy. For some, you're going to get this massive opportunity to either travel or relocate. We have relocation and travel here. We have it here. We have it here. And with the Tower and that Four of Pentacles, this could be a home that is like crumbling, right? Meaning your entire living situation is changing overnight. And whatever this is something that many of you, it's like you don't see it coming, or the way it's going to play out, you don't see it coming. Now, I would be remiss in my duties as your friendly neighborhood tarot reader if I did not clarify this Ten of Swords. Throughout these changes, trust that they are getting you to where you need to go. Seven of Cups. A lot of you are going to feel a little confused about this. The Star. It's like this weird, again, a weird juxtaposition of like, I have all these different emotions, right? There's a feeling of betrayal, but also excitement, right? Sadness at the ending, but also kind of excitement about the future. And so you're kind of going to be juggling a lot of emotions. With the Seven of Cups, there might be confusion about how all of the pieces are going to work together, or it's like, why now? Where is this coming from? That's definitely the energy I'm picking up. And the reason with the Star here is that it is leading you in the direction that you're meant to go. And a lot of you intuitively know this. And that's why I feel like with the Three of Wands, a lot of you are going to look to this situation with a lot of excitement. Maybe not exactly right now, but soon. Yeah, Knight of Cups. There's something here where it's like, there's a calling in your soul. There's a calling of your heart to do things differently, to move in a different direction, to align with different people. And so to clarify the Three of Wands, Three of Swords, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is what I mean. I feel like for a lot of you, there's like this mixed bag of emotions that's going to be taking place. And that's why, out of everything, you're being asked to trust. Because this is messy. It's not a clean break. Some of you, this is taking place over Leo season, or it will fully play out over Leo season. It's messy. It's not a clean break. There's, this and that are true. There could be like a fight with somebody, some harsh words. No matter the difficult moments, a lot of you, excuse my burp, are going to have this kind of knowing and this sense with the Wheel of Fortune that it's working out the way it's supposed to, or it's like, it's probably for the best. You are correct. And so throughout this time, your spirit guides are really asking you to just trust that the process is coming together in your favor. Eight of Pentacles. A web is being woven in your favor. Even if you can't see the whole picture yet, the whole vision, and you will have justice, right? For some of you, this is your karmic justice. This is for you, not to you. Some of you, this is, if there's some type of, I don't want to say aggressor, but if there's somebody here who has stepped wildly out of line, don't worry about it. Like, I don't like using kind of karma as a punitive force here, but like it does feel like, some of you, if it's going to be like, whoa, why did this happen? What's, they get to go do this and I'm left here to deal with this. This person is going to experience some like learning consequences of their actions in the right timing. Don't worry about it. You focus on you. This person, even if they seem happy and like they have screwed you over or left you behind, they have their own stuff to deal with, just like you do. Yeah, Seven of Wands here. This is, a lot of you are going to feel like you're on your guard. I'm seeing repeating sevens. We had some repeating fours as well. A lot of you are going to feel kind of like on your guard, and that's normal and understandable. But just know that through a difficult period, you are really supported. So I hope that helps. Good luck.